And welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube's history. This is the dynamic Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with major backstage news and developments as it concerns the Lucha Dragons, AJ Lee, Naomi, and Paige. Major changes made according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Go check out their content, subscribe to them right now as seen on WrestlingInc.com. Part of the reason for Sin Cara and Kalisto being immediately pushed, and I was wondering about this, is because the Usos will be away from the tag team scene for several months with Jey Uso out of action. Now listen, I don't wish injury or death upon any WWE superstar or persons or personnel for that matter, but in this instance, I was kind of getting sick and tired of the Usos continually in the tag team division, continually being showcased. Listen, I don't mind their in-ring work, but it just gets to be a little bit repetitive. You know, I am glad to see fresh new talent in the WWE Tag Team division, and I think it will really lift up the spirits, but there's more to this report. Now, WWE needed a top babyface team to challenge the WWE Tag Team Champions Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, while the Usos are away. No word yet on what they have planned for Jimmy Uso. And you know what? Maybe Jimmy Uso can, this will be a chance to him to be refreshed. Maybe he can come back to a heel turn. Maybe he can rejuvenate his career and go on a strong singles push as a heel. Who knows? I mean, he could work with something like this. There could be a new dynamic that comes out of this. And in what was a shocker to me, now, Naomi turning on Paige during Monday's WWE Raw, from my perspective, was totally not, it wasn't anticipated. But was that the, okay, let's just get into it. Naomi turning on Paige during Monday's Raw from London was actually her being put into the spot originally planned for AJ Lee before she retired, as AJ was scheduled to turn heel on Paige soon. Wow, can you imagine that? That's pretty interesting. Naomi was scheduled to turn heel a few months ago in the angle with Jimmy and The Miz, but it was nixed. And I think this was the better route to go anyways, because strategic-wise, storyline-wise, I think that this adds up, and I think it makes more sense. And I'll tell you what, right now, I was amazed at what Naomi did. Not only the hurting, the pain that she put on Paige, but this girl has a mean streak. I mean, you would never think it, you would never see it, you would never anticipate it. No one saw this coming. It came out of the left field. And that's the thing that made this so shocking. And then her backstage segment, oh my God, this girl, not only does she have talent, not only does she got in-ring skills, I don't know why people are knocking Naomi. I mean, she's a great talent. I mean, she really is. I mean, I'm not just saying that because she looks good. This happens to be true. I mean, this girl should have already been the Divas Champion at least one time, but it just wasn't in the cards, and the WWE decided to go in another direction. Or she was just too busy with Total Divas, because I know there was rumors several months back that WWE didn't want the Divas Championship on a Total Divas personality. Obviously, that was false, because Nikki Bella is the reigning defending Divas Champion right now. But no, I think Naomi did a hell of a job. Obviously, this was a way to write Paige off the storylines, but Paige did say on Twitter that she will be back stronger and better than ever. In my opinion, though, I think Naomi has the potential to be a great heel. I think she's going to turn the page, kind of like Paige did on her first debut on Monday Night Raw. And the fact that this was unexpected, you got to give the WWE props for being creative with this one. And as far as Kalisto and Sin Cara go, I am hugely in favor of this team. They are very high aerial offense. They are so refreshing. They are so entertaining. The matches they put forth, they are just so crisp in that ring. They make few mistakes in that ring. We know Sin Cara is not the original Sin Cara, but this Sin Cara, in my opinion, this version is a hell of a lot better than the original Sin Cara. So for all intents and purposes, I agree with everything that is said in this report. Remember, once again, to go subscribe to the Wrestling Observer newsletter as seen on WrestlingInc.com. Your comments, your opinions, and what do you think about the latest developments in the WWE as it concerns the tag team division, the tag team championships, Paige, Naomi, and AJ Lee? Would you have rather had AJ Lee in Naomi's spot? I think it's time for new blood to take over. Subscribe.